onda, mi gente? I'm Lizette.
And I'm Candice.
And this is Lifestyle Latina. Que la que hay, mi gente? Welcome back to Lifestyle Latina.
Hola a todos. We missed you. We know we've been gone for a couple weeks, but we're back.
Yes, we're back in full force. And I, my friends, because I know you're dying to know, just got back from vacation.
She's always traveling. Always.
I'm always up to something, but I just went to Mardi Gras. Oh my God. Crazy. Que locura. No mames. I mean, it was crazy, you guys. What you think is like nuts, like 10 times. Okay, there's beads, there's boobies, there's alcohol. But there's some flavor. I sabor in Louisiana, you guys. The food, the neighborhoods. I even met a little alligator. Oh my God, you guys have to love.
Wait, that was so cute.
Oh, I know.
That's so cute.
I didn't even know if it was a crocodile.
Were you scared? Was like it was gonna bite you or something?
You know, well, no, because it was like taped up or whatever. But I mean, it was like so squishy and stuff. My thought was like, how could you kill these little guys and make shoes? You know? Like,
Ahora nunca vas a comprar un par de zapatos de alligator.
well, I can't make any promises, but
I'm gonna remind you of that little crocodile you were holding in your hand.
I died. Oh my God. No, it was so much fun. I'm so glad for the opportunity to have fun. I do enjoy going to the South. But I have to tell you guys something. Actually, I've already told Candice about it. That was like the first thing I told you when I got back. The craziest thing happened, or what I don't know if it's crazy or if it was a little bit hurtful, but so one of the nights we were there, Alan and I went on a date, and he gave me his jacket because it got cold. So we're walking down the street, and there was these three black women. They're probably like in their 20s or 30s, and they look at Alan and they say, "Oh, what a gentleman," So we kind of smiled and kept walking, and then they kind of just became like stone faced, and they were like, "But too bad you can't be doing that for a black woman instead," So I was like, "Oh hell no! Voy a quitar los aretes y los zapatos y vamos a pelear." But of course, I'm not a fighter, right? I don't even know how to fight. Get my ass kicked. But it was crazy. It was crazy, and I was still pretty heated even when I got back and told you about it. I mean, what do you think? I'll let you guys know what happened and what I thought, but I'd love to know what you think.
Yeah, I don't know how I would react in that situation. I think kudos to you for keeping your cool, because I feel like I'm a confrontational person, and I would be like, "You don't know what you're talking about. You better check. I'm Mexican." I totally probably would have gone off.
Yeah.
One, because I tend to be a little territorial.
Yes.
I think that's the Latina in me. Second, because I'm little, but I like to come across like I'm tough.
You got like little man syndrome.
Yeah, I definitely have that.
Yeah.
But as I was thinking about it, and when we talked about it, and I was thinking about it more, I would love to say that I've never had those same thoughts that those women had. But if I'm gonna keep it real, you guys, and this is what Lifestyle Latina is about, is keeping it real and keeping it raw.
Yeah.
I have had those thoughts, not necessarily towards black men and Mexican women, but maybe any men of color and them dating white women. And I think back to having those thoughts and having those feelings, and I think, gosh, how ignorant of me to think those things. And I think okay, let me check myself. Why did I feel that way? And it was out of jealousy. That's really what it comes down to. When I see a guy that I'm like, "Oh my God, qué hermosura, mira lo que Dios hizo."
Yeah.
And then I see the girl he's with, and I'm like, "Oh hell no, what is he doing with her?"
Yeah.
He doesn't know how I would treat him, or how I would cook him dinner. I would do this, and it's like, Candice, like, check yourself.
Well, and how do you know that she's not doing it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and
we jump too soon.
it's so judgmental, and it's so wrong. Let me publicly apologize for ever having those kinds of feelings, because that is ignorant in its truest form.
It's hateful, and, straight up.
And how awful.
Well, I wish I could sit here and be like, Candace, you're an asshole. You are so wrong. But let's be honest. I mean, I think we're best friends for a reason. We have a lot of similarities. And I remember one time specifically where we were hanging out with a group of girls, and, actually it was like the same scenario basically, where one of our really dear friends was dating. He's a guy of color. He's Mexican also. And he started thinking with a white girl, and all of us were like, what? Like pump the brakes, And then my thought was like, well, whatever. As long as he kicks it with her, but then marries a Mexican, it's all good. So we all were like, yeah, power to the people. So stupid. I come home, and my sister is seriously one of my idols. Like, I adore her, and I value her judgment and her advice. And I came home, and I was feeling all proud, like, yeah, we were talking mad smack about this chick. And she literally just looked at me and was like, how dare you? Like, what are you even saying to me right now? Do you realize how ignorant you sound? And I was just like checked. She was like, you're married to a black man, and can you imagine if anyone said to him, you know what, it's cool for you to kick it with her right now, but the minute you're really ready to get serious, go find yourself a good black woman. Mm-hmm. God, that would break me, and obviously it happened. It just happened, and it hurt, and it hurt my feelings, not because, I know them and I value their opinion or their judgment, but because it's still out there. And I'm just so glad it's not me and you anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that we've been checked. I'm glad that we've grown out of this hateful attitude that we had. Because love is love. I don't give a damn what color you are.
Yeah, and I hope that this is a conversation starter for you, and you dig down deep into, if you have those negative feelings, if you're feeling jealous, if you're feeling just bad about something, you got to dig deep and figure out why, and have those conversations with your girlfriends, because your girlfriends, if they're your girls, they're going to check you on it.
Yes, absolutely. And girls, the ones that called me out, if you guys are watching, look, get to know the people that you're hating on before you hate on them, because I promise you, even though he's not with a black woman, he's with a really good one. And I love my husband, and I take good care of him. And girl, I know that whoever you fall in love with, whether he's yellow, green, or blue, I know you're going to take real good care of him too.
I definitely am. And I can't wait for that to happen. I just think, gosh, I hope that I'm not judged like that. But you know what? Love is love. And
and if it happens, brush it off.
Yes. Let it go. Oh, sorry. I was not planning on singing in this episode.
It's okay. On that note, you guys, like Candace said earlier, we want to keep it real with you. And just so you know, moving forward, we're going to be raw. We're going to have confession moments. This wasn't easy for us to tell you that we were haters. Hating so hard, jealous. But that's what it's about. We want to make sure that you guys really get to know us and let us know what you think. Do you like it? Do you want to, is there something else that maybe you want us to talk about? Because we will. We want to keep it real with you so you can get to know who LL is.
Yes.
Okay?
And Vivo.
Maybe next time. Okay, guys, we love you so much. Nos vemos la semana que viene. Se cuidan.
Que tengan mis sueños.
Mwah.